The hunt is on for sweets and treats.
Hi!
Jingle moo, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Everybody, jingle moo, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Moo, 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 moo. Merry Christmas. Moo, 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 moo. Moo, 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 moo.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah! Oh, yeah! Ah!
But if you close your emotional balance, emotional balance, emotional balance, emotional balance.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
Lizard.
Hi, nerds.
Lizard. Lizard.
Oh my
lizard,
goodness, hold on,
lizard,
chat. It's
lizard,
very loud.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
There we
lizard,
go.
Lizard.
Okay.
Lizard.
Okay, I think we're okay. It's very loud, but I narrowed it down. Mr. Becca saved my butt because my headphones were not working, and I thought it was like, oh no, the audio's not working again. No, it definitely worked when I unplugged my headset from my computer. I could hear everything. And then as soon as I plugged my headphones back in, it made this like weird crackly noise and it went brrrt. and then it went silent. So I'm not sure if my headset just died or what, but he gave me his headphones for stream. So hi everybody. Happy Monday. Here's the eyeball. Welcome in, Garden. How are you? Oh,
Welcome to the Boo Crew.
Lizard.
I did not hear that.
Lizard.
Happy birthday into the jar.
Uh-oh.
Lizard.
I didn't hear that either. Okay. Sound effects are not working, apparently. We'll figure that out in a little bit. Welcome to the Becca Boo Crew. This is a mess of a beginning of a stream. I'm sorry, it's not normally like this. Normally like this, but I must eat you. So thank you for being here. I'm trying, okay? Exclamation point join. Lizzie has a dungeon ready for us. I'm also gonna turn on some different music because I need it. I need better music. There we go. Okay. I have a lot of stuff to owe you guys because you guys went bonkers. Bonkers. Alright, what do we have? We have a Grayson Potion Lancelot treat from Auntie PK. They're already here. They've been waiting this whole time. They have been waiting. All three. Here's thing 1, thing 2, thing 3. Alright. Say thank you, Auntie Purple Kitty. What else do we have? We have lots and lots and lots of Tangia dungeons. We have a boss apparently coming up at some point. Jingle Moo, daily treats, lots of dungeons. Oh my goodness, I can't even scroll through chat. There's so many dungeons. Peaches, add an eyeball, which I got from for PK. We've got a heart. Thank you, Lightning. It's my birthday month. Happy birthday, a heart in the jar. It's not my birthday yet, though. My birthday's at the end of the month. But thank you for preemptively loving on me. Nobody has landed yet. Your duties are done. Now you shall disappear. No! Love you, PK. Too many dungeons, you didn't redeem the boss. Totally fair. We don't have to do a boss every stream. We can save it for Sunday when we start our charity campaign. Remember, there's no stream on Saturday. Mr. Becca and I are going to be out of town. So I am moving stream to Sunday, and we will be doing a... we're starting our Starlight campaign for Mario Day. So we will be doing... starting off with Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I played this one originally. That was like one of my first things that got me into Paper Mario and video games as a whole was the Paper Mario series. So I'm very excited to play the remastered version and do that one as we fundraise for the Children's Hospital and go from there. Today I need to work really hard on crocheting some stuff, but I need to do our sound effects because I need to know when people do things. So let's come over to Twitch alerts, monitor output, and then come over here, do the thing. Hey, golly! Sure! Chat could not hear that. Chat couldn't hear the hornet thing. Ah. Chat could not hear throne. Have I ever played the first one? I've played all of them. Yes. True. Psyduck, get out of the way. Grayson, take this to Dad. Alright. Yes, I do see that monitoring device is still set to hyperactive even though it's not plugged in. So, Steel Series, I see that. Okay. Apply. Disable. Re-enable. I think that's just my ear. I don't think that is actually anything. So let's do this. Apply. This. Apply. Okay. I don't even see Tangia. Ah! Why was the audio turned off from Tangia? Let's try that. Can we do a test? Lizzie and Lightning have both landed. This is for you guys.
Faridula simanet, doni poina volinet, pina sans mi manisette, d'un enfant sur le banc.
Okay, there we go. That solved that problem. Now, we're gonna do another test. What happens if I push this button?
Hi!
Yay, I hear it! Yay! And then we're gonna do one more.
You're number one.
Yay, I hear all the sound effects. Yay! Alright, chat. Since I have fixed everything, I still also now owe you guys a dad joke because I did redeem it.
I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something.
It's true. Don't trust stairs. Lightning is going crazy. Huh? That's weird. Okay. Alright. Lightning is throwing biddies. He's throwing biddies around everybody. Exclamation point drop. Exclamation point drop. Make the exclamation point. I literally said it and just didn't do it. Get smacked. Get smacked. Okay, so as you guys can see, well, once Psyduck gets out of the way, you can see the finished project has grown exponentially. I've been working on a bunch of stuff off screen for my market that I had this last weekend. That was by far the best market I've ever had in the history of craft fairs, markets, conventions, all that stuff. By far my absolute best. Hey, I landed! I can't really give myself the eyeballs, so I'm just going to do that and give you guys a little bit of face. And I started working on the chapstick cozies for St. Jude. Started that this morning during breakfast. And I finished my brother's birthday present for his birthday this week. I've just been crocheting up a storm. Now, I've got 3 weeks until my next con, and I sold out of probably half of my booth, which is great. It's a fantastic problem to have. However, now I have to replenish, and a lot of the things that sold were the little tiny things, which is, again, a great thing, because those are fast, easier to make, but exclamation point join, get in on Lizzie's dungeon. But I had a lot of requests for Pikachu things, so we're gonna crochet Pikachu today, because you can't, and yes, and your order, I know, it is, I am very far behind on getting people's requests and commissions and free items completed. As soon as I get back from St. Jude, I am not going to have any more markets. I'm not applying for another market. I am not booking another market until probably after the wedding. So I'm not going to have to worry about market prep for a while, and I'm going to do nothing but catching up on commissions and things like that. I do have another commission that is time sensitive. I have to get it done in the next 2 weeks. That one is somebody else wants me to make them a Psyduck hat. So that one, you're gonna put a lot of knots in my yarn. I hope not, because this is a brand new skein of yarn. But I will be working on a Psyduck hat at some point as well, because some other person, his fiance or wife or somebody, girlfriend, I'm not sure, also is a woman of culture, and he loved my Psyduck hat that I was wearing and asked if I could make one. And he wants it before her birthday, and her birthday is March 14th or 16th or something like that. So I told him that I will, because there is a deadline of a birthday, I will do my best to get that started. So that is in my plans. I hope you guys had a great weekend, though. I'm sorry for not streaming yesterday. I did realize after the stream was supposed to have started that I was supposed to be streaming, and I was like, oh, yeah, about that. Oops. So, my bad for not streaming yesterday and for not posting the schedule. I do have the schedule saved on my phone. I just never got around to posting it to Discord. My brain has been running around like a chicken with its head cut off. It has been go, 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 go. Exclamation point, join, hurry. Ah! Made it with 1 second to spare. Aeolus, you're not going in alone. Don't worry. You thought you'd missed it, but then you saw about my refrigerator. Yes, so that was part of it, was I had my refrigerator coming to be delivered. They did get it delivered. That was a hot mess. It's also not working. I mean, it's working, but the door was not installed properly, so I have them coming over again tomorrow. A service technician is coming over tomorrow after work. So it's just been a comedy of errors. So trying to breathe a little bit. Thank you guys for coming in to stream and being flexible with me. I wanted to stream yesterday. Life took control, and by the time we got the refrigerator figured out, it was already 12:30-ish, and then my phone went off at 1 o'clock saying stream. I'm like, oh, no. I can't do anything else right now. I have been up so early. So I do apologize for not communicating with you guys and just kind of Irish goodbying and not being fully transparent with you guys with what was going on. It's just life has been lifing, and I really just wanted another day to myself. And then Mr. Becca and I went swimming last night, and it was amazing. It was super, super fun. I miss being in the water. Like, I'm a water baby. I should be part fish. I love the water. I love going to the pool, all that stuff. Some of my favorite things. And because Mr. Becca is getting ready for his scuba certification, I got to use that as my excuse to go with him to the pool and show him some of the swimming techniques that I know. Yeah. You want to go swimming now? Join us! I mean, considering it's going to be in the 80s all week for us, it is supposedly going to rain at some point this week. After this weekend, life's gonna calm down slightly. I have a bell festival that my church is playing at this weekend. That's why I'm gonna be out of town Saturday. And then I am taking a step back from my church rehearsals. So I am putting a hiatus in, kind of like just taking a sabbatical of sorts away from orchestra and handbells. I've already spoken to my pastor. I've definitely prayed about it, cried about it a lot. but I think it's really what I need right now. And so I'm going to focus on going to the rec center and going to do some exercise classes and try to get to the pool, get to the gym. I am not excited about going to a gym. It's something that I have told myself my entire life, that you'll never catch me willingly in a gym ever again. I did during my time after high school and during college, attempted to do gym stuff. I never really got into it, but I love Zumba so very much, and that seems to be the only place that I can find Zumba classes are at the gym. So we are trying, because I need to do something else. And if my walking and still maintaining a calorie deficit and eating right and all that is not working, and my blood work is coming back normal, let's try and add something else. So, hey Shadow, welcome in. Shadow's proxy. Shadows of Water's also here. Came in earlier. So just trying to take my health as a priority. Here's the purple finger thingy though, Lightning. I never did answer you. Where is the purple finger thing? I was finishing the first row of the magic ring, and then I always add the the purple finger thingy after that. It feels like I have not seen you guys in so long, but it was just last week. Not that crazy. It was a week ago. Doggos are great. No big issues here with the puppies. They are super snuggly and wonderful and sweet. They got some time with Grandma and Grandpa this weekend while we were at the Comic-Con vending, so that was great. They always love when they get to have Grandma and Grandpa time. Excuses. I know. Look at that cute girl over there, already on the couch sleeping. You don't miss any of us. Go ahead and mark your calendar. Check Discord. I have all of the dates that I'm going to be streaming over the next 2 weeks for Starlight already posted in the Discord. I have the Tiltify campaign already up, ready to go. If you want to donate now, you can, but I'm not honoring any of the redemptions until the campaign officially kicks off on Sunday. But I am very excited for this campaign. I hope we have a wonderful turnout. I know we don't usually do video game streams, but because it is around the same time as Mario Day, I wanted to stick with, again, something Mario themed. Last year we did Mario 64. The year before that we did Super Mario Sunshine. So I'm trying to keep with the Mario theme, and Paper Mario, it fits that bill, so why not? This week you get to spend time with your sister's kitty cat while she's in Vegas. Ooh, nice. Animal sitting is the best. That was something I did when I was single, living in my apartment. I was on I've even forgotten what the site was now, but it was a site where you can ask for babysitting services, pet sitting services, house sitting, that kind of stuff. But they had a section for families with kids with special needs. So I filled out a profile there and had a few families that I babysat for or gave respite care while I was going through school to be a music therapist. And then afterwards, once I lived in my apartment on my own, I would do animal sitting, house sitting, stuff like that, because I didn't have my own house to take care of. I didn't have my own pet to take care of at that time. So it was great to get to go stay in somebody else's house and take care of their animals and get paid to do it. It was a sweet gig. I didn't mind it. So something I definitely do miss. I loved animal sitting and house sitting for other people. There was a family that I would cat sit for. They had 2 cats. They would ask for me to stay for the whole week. They paid very, very, very well, and they provided all of my food. So they asked me up front, hey, give us a list of foods that you like, drinks that you like. We'll provide all of that for you. Snacks, cereals, that kind of stuff. They didn't provide me salmon or steak or anything like that, which obviously I don't eat beef, but you know what I mean. But like snacks and drinks and candy and cookies and that kind of stuff, they provided all of that. And they had a nice house. It was very conveniently located between all of my schools, so it was not out of the way to have me do extra driving or anything. It was great. And that lasted until about 2016 or so, because that was when I got my dog. That's when I got Grayson. I got him in 2017. So as soon as I found Grayson and became his mama, I stopped doing the animal sitting and house sitting stuff because he became my responsibility. I keep missing all of the dungeons. Heck. I am working on the 53 stitches patterns that I have made. I've used her patterns to do all the starters, all the evolutions, all that kind of stuff, which, by the way, I sold out of all but 2 of my evolutions crochets that I had. I'm left with Leafeon and Glaceon. So I need to replenish my evolutions. I sold a shiny Charizard. I sold the Mudkip, the Spheal, the Eevee aquariums. I sold all 4 of the Winnie the Pooh characters to different people. So it wasn't all 4 to one person. It was Piglet and Pooh to one person, Eeyore to one person, and Tigger to another person. Sold all of my Hollow Knight characters. Sold almost all of my Pokeballs and Pokeball keychains. Sold all of my Leggy Frogs and Leggy Cats. So those are completely all gone. Almost sold out of my Bumblebees. Ended up selling a few of the animal hats too. I hadn't even put my animal hats out at most of my cons, but Mr. Becca was like, hey, why don't we try bringing them to this next con? And we'll try to find a way to hang them up to where people can see them. And I ended up selling 3 of them, so I'm really glad that we managed to do that. That was all of those. Now increase again. It was a really, really good show for me. I only had a few people, I think maybe 2 or 3, that hesitated on price for some items. But most people didn't hesitate at all and picked things up or kept adding to their cart as they kept looking around. I rewrote my bio and people would stop and read my bio, and that was really cool. People asked me about being a music therapist and content creation kind of stuff. It was a really, really good day. Didn't get a chance to sit hardly at all. Barely had time to even eat lunch because it was just constant flow of people. It was spectacular. Glad to hear that. Yeah, so I still have a few of them, but we need to replenish our aquariums. All but one of my Psyduck things has sold. The only Psyduck one that has not sold is the Psyduck in the Pokeball, the big jumbo dude. So we need to make more Psyducks. So I did start a Psyduck last night before bed. Did not get a chance to finish it because I got distracted by laundry and shower and all that stuff. Oops. Whoops. Whoops. There. I had a lot of fun. Lizzie has landed again. Oh my gosh. mesh. We are still constantly trying out new arrangements for the booth to see what sticks and what looks the best, appeals the best, that kind of thing. So I think the way that we did it at this last market, we lowered the height just by 1 square on our cube frame. And I think that was really good because it brought all of the characters inside of the cubes back to eye level. People did not really look up at the very top of the frame, so the flowers and the rainbow that I had on top were not super visible. Nobody bought any of those things. People talked about the rainbow, but that was mostly just for eye-catching purposes. It didn't end up selling. Exclamation point, join, we have another dungeon. But yeah, overall, very, very happy with how that market went, considering I had never vended at this market before. I work at that school, and I attended it last year, but never thought it would be so well attended and be grand. Like, it was awesome. It basically paid for half of the fridge. Or a month of my new monthly payments to pay for the air conditioning and the fridge combined. I have them both on financing, so... It's working out, though. This head looks a lot larger than... I think I'm using a different size hook than I usually do on the... I haven't done these 53 stitches patterns in quite a while, so I'm using an E-hook, a 3.5. The pattern calls for a 3.0. I don't usually use a 3.0 or smaller hook, not very frequently, so I figured going to an E, because an E is a very typical size that I use. E and F are my two favorite sizes for crochet projects for the amigurumis. But for some reason this feels a lot bigger than I anticipated it, or remembered maybe. I just need to trust the process. Maybe it will look better once the stuffing is added and sewn together. 4 is your go-to. Nice, yeah. PK has started a dungeon. I did post a video on YouTube yesterday. I provided some sponsored content for a game called Pieced Together. It's incredibly, incredibly cute. I hope you guys go and check out that video on YouTube. It's a quick 30-minute video. I only played through the first 2 chapters. I did it right before the refrigerator guys were slated to show up, so I was already awake, ready to have the delivery, but then they came towards the middle part of their delivery window. So I'm glad I spent my morning being productive by getting that sponsored content out there. We are now on season 7 of Supernatural. The Impala is still there. Without giving away spoilers for people who have not seen the show, but just so Lightning knows, I'm on the season where we had just finished where Dean got into a car accident with the Impala, and so the new season started off with him fixing up the Impala. And I was like, phew, phew, we can't let the Impala... It's a staple of the show at this point. It's a main character in and of itself. Rar back at ya. I wrote down a massive list of all the things that I want to crochet in the next 3 weeks. I didn't get a chance to crochet everything that I had listed for the Comic-Con. And some of the things that I did crochet for the Comic-Con sold immediately. So I have to remake them now anyway. I had made like 2 tooth fairy pillows, just little miniature ones about yay big. And both of those sold. And a lady was like, do you have 3 of them? I have 3 kids. And I was like, I don't. I'm sorry. I only have these 2. I can make more. But, yeah, she bought both of them. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm glad I had made them. Because they sold instantaneously. I made my booth fee and a profit within the first 30 minutes of the show, and I had 6 hours. It was so nice. 8 more seasons, right? Lizzie's adding more dungeons to the queue. Okay, so we are done with the head of this Pikachu. Fast enough, leaving a long tail for sewing later. Safety eyes. Alright, so. Safety eyes. We got 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Do I like that size safety eye? Or this size safety eye? The pattern says 10 millimeter, which would be these. You need to rewatch the show again? Well, start on season 7, episode 2, because that's the episode that Mr. Becca and I are going to be watching tonight. So since the pattern specifies, well, I am also using a bigger hook size, so maybe I should go up. Maybe I should go up to a 12. Maybe I should go up to 12 millimeter because I am using a 3.5 and not a 3.0. I think I'll do that. It says 7 stitches between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Place. Yeah, I think that's a really good size. Happy, happy, happy. If the Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, and Eeyore were faster for me to make, I would prioritize making them again for my next market. They do take quite a while to make. I mean, they take longer than these Pokemon do. And they're more expensive to make because they use the chenille yarn, and that is also a hot mess because it sheds everywhere. They are my favorite patterns that I can make, though. They are so, 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 so cute when I make them. Alright, there's Pikachu's head. Time for the body. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. And I think I need to focus on some of the video game stuff, since, like I said, all the Hollow Knight characters I had brought 2 different knights and a hornet. All 3 of those sold out. My Repo Cinebots that I brought to the last convention, those sold out at the last con. Brute and Hulk did not sell. So that was a surprise to me at a Comic-Con that my comic book characters did not sell. Deadpool did, so that one was good. But like my little tiny dinosaurs, those sold. All of my Mario characters I had, except for King Boo. Boo was still there. But both of my Goombas, both of my Bob-Ombs, and my Navi, all those sold. Like it's I do make more money with them. You are correct. So I mean, when you think about it, like, do I want to sell something that makes me a lot more money, but it does take me a little bit more time, so I can't make as many things, or do I make a whole bunch more small things? It's a hard choice. It really is tough to determine what I would rather do. Ah! Heck me. Two. Three. Four. 5 and 6. Aeolus has started a dungeon! Exclamation point join. How you doing, Shadow? I saw that Lizzie was streaking in chat earlier. Do we have any other streakers in chat? I actually had a few families that came up and they asked me, like, did you make all this? The very typical questions. I said, yes, everything on this booth is 100% handmade, all by me. And once they realized it was all handmade, each individual one, they're like, wow, how long does it take for you to make? And so I kind of broke down different areas. It's like, well, some of these take like 3 to 4 hours. Some take about 6 or 7 hours. That guy up there probably took about 12 to 15 hours. This guy takes about 30 minutes. I mean, each one varies. And there's like, wow, those Pokemon take you about 3 to 4 hours and you're only charging $35. That is so reasonable when you put it that way. And I was like, oh, finally, somebody who said that my prices were reasonable. And like I said, I had maybe 2 or 3 people that kind of hesitated by my prices, and I think most of them because they were kids, that they had a budget of, well, I only have a budget of $10. Well, and I'm like, I mean, I'm not able to discount this $50 item down to $10 for you, kid. I don't care how cute you are. Not how that works. Here are some of the $10 items, though. But other than that, it was really, there was one lady who was like, no, I'm not spending $25 on that football. And then she came over to me because she locked eyes with me and she's like, not discounting your art. He's bought so much stuff today already. I'm like, ma'am, no offense taken. Please, you don't have to apologize. And then she came back again a little bit later. She's like, again, I'm really sorry. It has nothing to do with your art. Your stuff is spectacular. It's very, very beautiful. We just can't afford it. I'm like, no problem. Hey, all good. You're gonna give me 5 dollars. 5 doll hairs? I already have plenty of grease in here. I really don't need any more hair in this house. But yeah, it's really nice that people appreciated everything and they talked about how well made it looked, and I got to talk to a couple of people who are wanting to learn how to crochet and talk to some families about the type of yarn that I use for the Chanel yarn. You can find it at Dollar Tree, and it made some of the kids like super excited and eager to what did I just do? I don't even know. We're gonna find out if I have the right number of stitches. Exclamation point join. Get in on these dungeons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 too many stitches. There. Problem solved. There. Beautiful. Problem solved. Too many stitches, you say? Just easy peasy. Chat tried to make me mess up. You semi-succeeded, but I caught you. And I was able to rectify. It's gonna be hard that Starlight, our next Starlight campaign, falls right during the time where I need to be doing more crocheting than ever. And of course, it's gonna be 4 or 5 streams where I'm only playing video games. But it's okay. It's during spring break for most of it. I am still streaming, like I said, starting on Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, the 8th and the 9th, I will definitely be fundraising for for Starlight, doing our Paper Mario. And then we're gonna wait until the following week when it's spring break and then do even more. But because it is spring break, I should have plenty of time to throw in some good crocheting time as well. Exclamation point join. Hi Grayson. What's up, baby? Hi, sweetheart. What? 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 Hi. Such a handsome boy. Such a handsome boy. You are. I love you very much. He's a very handsome boy. You guys can't see him, but he is so handsome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh my. I don't want to count that high. Lizzie has landed. Nice land, Lizzie. See if lightning lands too. Nope. A few of my Pikachu things actually ended up selling. I had a Pikachu donut that I made up and did completely on my own, and that one ended up finally selling. I still have a Squirtle donut that people talked about, but nobody ended up buying. And then I improvised and made up a Pikachu Pokeball. So it was literally a Pokeball that was yellow, black, and white, and had Pikachu ears, and that one sold as well. And my Psyduck ornament sold. Lightning, I chanced it, and I put your fuzzy Charizard out for sale. Nobody bought it, so it's two markets in a row that your Charizard is safe. So I have put it to the side. It's not gonna go out for another market. Don't worry, it's gonna be put to the side. Would you like me to go ahead and mail the Charizard and the Thumper to you now, since I have not had time to get back to working on the Taz? It's gonna be a while for the Taz, but if you want those two, I can mail those two out now and then mail the Taz later if you want them all, or sooner rather than later, you know? I'm doing 2 evaluations for kids this week. That'll get stuff marked off of my calendar, which is going to be good. Or off of my to-do list, I mean. Then next week is the last week before spring break. which means students are going to be little hellions because everyone is eager for spring break, including teachers, but kids are going to be just monsters. Let you know how much it is so you can bill me. Wow. Wow.
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby. This little girl is also a baby. Look at that baby. Just DM you? Okay, I got you. I got you.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Look at her. She is the love of my life. And she doesn't even realize how much she has done for me in her life. Her short little 4.5 years of life, she doesn't realize. Exclamation point, join! Get in on the next dungeon. Don't tell Mr. Becca that. Oh, he knows. He's fully aware of where he stands compared to the dogs. He's currently playing Silk Song, so he's not listening very carefully. And he's using my headphones, so he may not even be able to hear me, honestly. He's smiling. I guess he can hear me after all. Darn it. Sorry, Chad. We have to stop talking about him now. Shh. He can hear us, chat. Oh yeah, but he's fully aware of where he stands compared to the dogs. The dogs were my first love, and he knows his place. He's a different kind of love. That's how you know our relationship is strong, when he doesn't try to fight for the love and attention. He just acknowledges, okay, there are different levels of love in this household. What about compared to Psyduck? Ooh, that's a tough one, because Psyduck does not reciprocate any love to me, so it is all very one-sided. Kind of like my love for Papa Pascal. It's all one-sided. So, I will say Mr. Becca is higher up on the priority list than Psyduck. He didn't even react. He's about to lose his status. What about you guys? In comparison to Mr. Becca? I mean, obviously I love him more than you guys. I'm marrying the man. What about you guys compared to Psyduck? Is that what you're asking? That's a tough one. That would be a very tough... That one? I don't know. Do I love you guys more than Psyduck? I'm not sure. So I love and appreciate you guys more than Psyduck, but I am obsessed with Psyduck more than I'm obsessed with you guys, if that makes sense. So again, there's a little bit of a difference in the types of love. I have an unhealthy obsession with Psyduck, but I have more of a love and appreciation and gratitude to you guys. You're gonna unmod yourself and unfollow. You hope Psyduck got an invite to the wedding? I mean, Psyduck was on the save the dates. So... don't know if we're gonna have anything. Well, I think we're gonna have like a Psyduck and an Oshawott for the wedding cake toppers. Possibly. That one may or may not have to end up being changed because I don't know anybody who can create cake topper models for me for our wedding cake. If anybody in chat is willing to design some either 3D printed or clay art or something for our cake toppers, talk to me. I would be happy to speak with you about our vision. Ads are kicking off in just under 5 minutes. Just a heads up. For those of you that are not subscribed over on Twitch, you can go hang out with the lovely viewers over on YouTube as well. We're on to the last round of the belly. Alright, there we go. The belly is finished. I did buy more fiberfill, so don't worry. We have plenty of fiberfill now. I bought 10 pounds of fiberfill. We should be good for at least the next couple of months. With the amount that I have to crochet over the next few weeks, though, I'm really glad I bought 2 boxes of the 5 pounds. They were on a really good sale at Michael's. They were having 30% off of all their online stuff. So it ended up making it cheaper than Amazon. So... I was looking, I was pricing out what would be the best option, because usually I like to get the 20-pound massive box, but it was over $100, and I was like, ugh, I really just don't have the extra funds right now to spend and drop an extra $100 here, $200 there. It all adds up over time, and I just don't have the extra money to do that. I do now that I did so well at my market, but I ended up going with the 5-pound box option, and I'm glad I double-checked Michael's in comparison to Amazon. Saved even more money. I got 2 boxes for, I think it was like $37 or something like that. Your cousin is now and his now wife live in Europe, and when they were here, he gave them an engagement party. Aw, awesome! You're gonna post in Discord some of the decorations you made? Oh, that's so cool. My best friend was asking if I wanted a wedding shower, bridal shower, engagement party, any of that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, I mean, I don't want to spend the money on having party after party after party. That's just not, like, I go so all out on decorating and making food and all that stuff when it comes to my Halloween party and New Year's parties that I throw, that I just can't imagine what I will do for even more parties. So I told her, let's please put a pause on that, because I just can't afford so many parties in one year. So we ended up not doing one of those, but she did say, she's like, well, we're gonna go all out for your bachelorette then. It's like, that is fine. If I don't have to plan and organize and pay for everything, and people can kind of go Dutch, all on board. So I told her, and I gave her some ideas about what I would like to do, so she's going to do a little bit more research on getting all those details coordinated for the bachelorette party. Yeah, and my mom offered her house to have our engagement party and everything, but it didn't seem fair to only have my bridesmaids in town and not have any of Mr. Becca's groomsmen available. Like, it just felt very one-sided, which is why it almost felt like a bridal party, because it was all girls. Because all my bridesmaids flew in for my wedding dress shopping. But we ended up not doing any of that, and just I cooked, and we just hung out and had fun. The low-key gatherings are the kind that I like the best. I don't like gatherings where I am so overly stressed out and worried about what people think, or if they're gonna have a good time, and blah 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 blah. It's just not my scene. Just getting to hang out with people who love and support me and want me to be happy, that meant more than a giant party. So I'm sure your cousin was very appreciative of their engagement party. Hey, what a yarnaholic, how are you? Happy March! Exclamation point, join, get in on Aeolus's dungeon. We are in ads. Bye, everybody who's not subscribed. Bye, bye. Bye. Hey, guys! Stop! Adino! Alright, let's see what we can do. Finishing this guy up. What? Stop it with the D100 sound effect tricking me. That was not a perfect 100. That was a 12. A 12 giving me the ta-da! You don't get a prize for getting a 12. Oh my goodness. Mix up. Mix it up. Really do be mixing it up. Alright, there we go. There's our Pikachu peanut. Our Pikachu peanut. Now we need to do arms, legs, ears, tail, and then he's done. Can he just be a peanut? Like, yeah, it's abstract. It's abstract art. Exclamation point, join, get in on this next dungeon. Lizzie is zooming. Zoom. I'm confused. Why didn't my exclamation point join go off? That was weird. Scooby! Hi, Scooby. How are you? Long time no see, friend. I hope things are well. Happy March. It's my birthday month. We're gonna have a lot of fun streams ahead. We're gonna plan a birthday celebration.
Lizard, 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 lizard,
3, 4,
lizard,
5, 6.
lizard, 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 lizard.
How's life going, Scooby? I have to go around this 4 rounds. So I'm not gonna try and count that as good. I'm so glad to hear. I really love getting to see old friends come back into stream, because that shows that I'm still on your mind, and that means the world to me, that people even still think about me. You know? Getting ready for next weekend for your daughter's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, turning 6. Oh, that's amazing. That felt like 5 minutes of ads. It was only 3. I promise. It was only 3 minutes of ads. Welcome back, Wedding Yarnaholic. How are you? Thank you for sitting through the 3 minutes of ads. I know they can be incredibly annoying. Gosh, I haven't stepped foot inside of a Chuck E. Cheese in decades. Probably because I'm an adult and it's creepy to go into a Chuck E. Cheese when you don't have a child. So that's part of why I haven't been into a Chuck E. Cheese. But I hope she has the best birthday. Does she have a theme for her birthday? I'm trying to crochet a dress. Is that what you were working on stream the other day? I was lurking in stream. Poppy Playtime. Okay, isn't that a scary game? Like Five Nights at Freddy's? I think, isn't Poppy Playtime a horror game? She's way braver than I am. It is. Oh my gosh. She's way braver than I am then. Oh, okay, you were doing the cardigan. That's right. Yeah. That is awesome, though. I'm not someone who's gonna do clothing. Okay, there is leg number 1. So what kind of goodies, if you can type without her seeing what you are typing, what kind of goodies is she gonna get for her birthday this year? What's the birthday fairy bringing to a good girl this year? Bahantame's here, welcome in! Bahantame landed, amazing! It's tough when it comes to birthdays for the kids and Christmas because they basically get stuff all the time. I know. It's been tough for Mr. Becca and myself too, because our dating anniversary is the week before Valentine's Day and just right after Christmas, so it's hard. But thankfully, we're gonna have a new anniversary being our wedding anniversary, so that will be a little bit different. But again, that's the month before Christmas, so it's gonna be like, well, what do we do? Hopefully a lot of clothes. Oh, is she growing like a weed? How did y'all meet, if you don't mind sharing? Video games. So we each had the same mutual friend, and so we started playing games together online as a big group of friends, and we just slowly kept talking from there. Completely platonic. And then he was like, hey, can I come and visit you? I was like, sure. And so he came down, flew down to celebrate Christmas with my family, and then we kept talking even more at that point and made it official that yes, we can make it work long distance, and he does exist as like a real human being. That's how you met your wife? I love that. Yeah. And it's the way that I was really hoping to meet my future significant other in a non-forced kind of way. Like, I was just really glad that it was doing something that I really wanted to do. We were already friends. We've known each other for years. And it just kind of just started to, the chemistry was there, the sparkle was there, and the flame ignited pretty quickly. And like, I think that is just a super romantic story to get to tell our future kids and grandkids, that like I didn't want to be not knocking on people that do the online dating through dating apps and everything. I tried that, it never worked out for me, but I also just don't want it to feel so impersonal by being like, oh yeah, I swiped forever until I finally swiped on the right person. Like, I don't want it to be anything like that. This one was, yeah, we met playing video games, and had COVID not happened, I don't know if I would have ever met him. So it's like it was fate, destiny, one might say, as cheesy as that sounds. I genuinely don't know if we would have ever met, because I would not have met my mutual friend that I met during COVID through Chicky. So it's a whole bunch of 6 degrees of separation kind of stuff, is that had I not met Chicky, I would never have met our mutual friend. And then had I not met that mutual friend, I never would have started playing games with Mr. Becca, and then we never would have met in person, and who knows where I would have been. I would not have had 3 dogs by now. That's for sure. I wouldn't have had Lancelot. Alright, that finishes this second leg. Alright. Yes, I know. I am definitely a Debbie Downer on myself in a lot of aspects of things. But it's mostly because I didn't need to find anybody. And I think that was also when my life turned around, when I finally acknowledged that I don't need to find somebody to have happiness. I can be happy on my own. That God was like, okay, now that you are feeling good about yourself, let me boost you and bolster your confidence by giving you somebody who's going to bring more to you and not take stuff away from you. You know? Because once you can like love yourself and be confident in your independence and just the way you live life, then you can add somebody else to that life, and it does not feel like a burden or a compromise. It feels like they are that missing piece that's helping to add, you know? We're adding. We're not dividing or minimizing or anything like that. It's all good stuff. I'm just a silly little rabbit. I am little. I'm not a rabbit, though. I am silly and little. Yeah, thank you guys. I am beyond blessed. Life is hard. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Life is hard right now with just all these big financial strains that are going on, the amount of stress that I've been going under with work and social life and extracurriculars. But to know that I have a safe space in my home, and I have somebody who is there at the end of the day to ease my stress and help comfort me, that is what it's all about. One more time. Six, 7, 8. Now go around with 1 decrease. This is a free pattern, exclamation point pattern, if you would like this Pikachu. so many dungeons. Never enough dungeons. Lizzie was on dungeon withdrawal. I had to actually turn Tangia off when I was doing my recording for the Piece Together sponsored stream yesterday. It wasn't even a stream, sponsored recording, sponsored video that I did yesterday, because the dungeons kept going off and I was like, oh no, you guys are missing out on the dungeons. Let me turn off Tangia completely so we don't miss anything. Because anytime I turn on OBS, even if I'm not live, the dungeons are still going. So I got like an extra 3 or 4 dungeons with just shadow, because they were shadows, leftover ones from the last stream. So I cheated a little bit. Okay. So we're on to the arms. Hey, Nyla. 5, 6. Nyla the gamer girl. How's it going? Happy Monday, happy time zones. Thank you for being here. Go around this twice. We are working on a Pikachu. Trying to replenish my inventory. I had a super successful Comic-Con that I was vending at on Saturday. Sold out of over half of my booth. And I've got a show in 3 weeks. It's a 2-day show on the 21st and 22nd of March. So I have a lot that I have to do. I've had quite a few people requesting Pikachu, so I figured let's go ahead and at least make one, if not probably a second one. Nyla, are you obviously you're a gamer. Are you also a crafter yourself? Because I will be doing some video game streams to fundraise for Starlight Children's Foundation starting on Sunday. Love to have you come back and watch our video game streams. I will be streaming Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. So that is going to be my stream game until we beat it, and then if we end up beating it in fewer streams than I anticipate, then I will move on to Princess Peach's Showtime. So I'm going to stick with the Mario theme for the Starlight campaign. We'll go from there. Ears. I need to start with black yarn. I don't have any black yarn up here on my desk. Is it okay if Pikachu has hot pink for his ears? Because that's what I have. Hot pink and bright red. Those are the 2 colors that I have on my desk right now. Let me go get some, oh wait, I'm not wired. I can just get up. What a concept to have wireless headphones. Wow, this is so nice to have wireless headphones. I can do a full spin, chat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, chat. I can spin. I can completely spin around and I'm not getting tangled. Wow. Wowie. Alright, I grabbed some scrap black yarn. Stretch. Oh. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I think I just broke my shoulders. Holy moly, I broke my shoulder blades. That felt good. That felt really good, chat. Oh my gosh. Wow. And the self-care. Thank you for the hydration. Yes, this is a Valentine's Bucky's cup, courtesy of Mr. Becca. He got me this, a matching shirt, and a matching blanket for Valentine's Day because he knows my love for Bucky's will never die. Oh, I have 2 black. Oh, okay. There, even better. Congrats again. Seeing you find your person is the best. Between being an amazing music teacher and a crochet pro, you really do it all. Your sweet and funny energy is what makes this room the best lineup on Twitch. Happy for you for this next chapter. You deserve it. Thank you, Scooby. I appreciate you guys' support as well. It's hard when you are an entertainer and a content creator in a space that is typically very male dominated and very male driven. That when you are a female in this space, sometimes parasocial relationships can rear its ugly head, and I was afraid that people knowing that I was in a relationship was going to cause unnecessary drama or hurt feelings due to that parasocial type thing, where the guys would be like, but it could have been me, it should have been me, instead of just being genuinely happy. Alright, we are working on the ears. You? No. Not you, Lightning. You haven't hated me yet. There's still time. Swap to the yellow. This is it. It should be us, right? Okay, now no, 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 no. This big twist yarn is really kind of terrible quality. It's just falling apart. Hey AJ, welcome in. How's it going? Exclamation point join. Get in on these Tangia dungeons. Okay. Go ahead and tie my knot here, and then put my purple finger thingy back on so Lightning's not mad at me. Welcome, welcome. Okay, go around with 3 rows. Okay. 7. Spotlight, spotlight. And row 8. Meet AJ Nevins, a streamer since 2018 who's all about community and growth. They're currently crafting up something for the market, but no recent broadcast to speak at. Maybe they're just too busy being awesome. A disabled streamer with a heart of gold, valuing learning and caring for others. Tune in for some charity vibes and creative energy. Learning to make scrunchies. Oh, very cool. I made a bunch of scrunchies a long time ago for my markets. They sold pretty well until they stopped selling them. So I stopped making them. They sold really well at the very beginning, and then I didn't sell anymore, so I stopped trying. I stopped putting my energy into that and putting it into something else. Which isn't the best strategy because you never know from market to market, which is why like this last Comic Con that I had on Saturday, I put some things out that I haven't tried to sell in years and they sold. So I was like, what? Okay, okay, okay. Lightning, congratulations on your land. Let's finish this. Ah. Okay, and go around 2 times. Then this ear is finished, and we make another one. Because unlike Psyduck, Pikachu does have 2 ears. Another reason why Psyduck is amazing, he doesn't have ears. He doesn't need to have ears. He said people already give him enough of a headache. Why do I want to have to listen to them too? So he's blessed to not have to worry about having ears. There we go. There. It's like, where is it? Exclamation point join, get in on these dungeons. Please and thank you. I actually ended up selling a couple of my actual aquariums too. Before I created Pokemon aquariums, I had started off with the idea of making fish and putting them into little aquariums, and I actually sold 2 of those. I sold my squid and seahorse. I was like, what else did I buy? The seahorse and the squid. I was right, 5. Okay. It's been a blast hanging out with the best lineup on Twitch, sending love to the close homies, the distant ones, and the Cyber Crew. Thanks for the vibes. I'm signing off. Just remember, it should have been Lightning and Scooby. Nah. See you when I see it. It should have been me. Bye, Scooby. Have a good day. Wish your daughter a happy birthday from all of us, please, and thank you. If you would like for me to sing her a happy birthday real quick, just let me know. I'm happy to sing happy birthday. Help. 4, 5. Keep going. Trying to use up scrap where I can. 7. Also, another thing that I had not tried selling at any of my markets were my little pride hearts. So I sold my transgender pride heart, and I sold both of my LGBTQ flag pride hearts as well. I'm not streaming this Saturday. I'm going to be out of town. I will stream on Sunday though. So if you want me to wait until Sunday, I'm happy to stream or to sing to her on Sunday if you feel like you could manage that. Does that sound good? See you then? Awesome. Thanks, Scooby. See ya. I think you guys just tricked me. I think I'm gonna give it one extra stitch because I am far too lazy. Exclamation point, join. Toss those out over there. Alright, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Black touch, yeah, not as red touch yellow, kill a fellow. Yellow touch black, friend of Jack. So therefore, Pikachu is a safe Pokemon. If Pikachu was a snake, he'd be a safe snake. If there's a hot tub in your stateroom on a boat, does that make it a jacuzzi? I love that. Welcome in, Dancing Ember. Lightning has landed. Congratulations on your land. How fares the clan of Becca? I'm doing wonderful. I've had a fantastic day, had a really good sleep, had a good weekend. Can't complain. Can't complain. How are things going in your side of the world? This is for Lightning for having landed. Again. So which one is it? Don't even know which one of these black strands is actually the strand I need to tie it to, so we're just gonna tie it to both. Why not both? The Dancing Ember, more like the Pay It Forward Ember. This Lego-loving, Hobbit-obsessed streamer is all about charity and financial support. They're currently testing something in Just Chatting, but who knows what magical content awaits? Hey, Sploops. Hi, beautiful friends.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
My
lizard,
lovely.
lizard.
My queen. My sugar plum pumpkin. Honey, honey, humpkins. You're my sweetie pie. Oh, shoot. What? Oh, okay. Phoenix has rebranded. Exclamation point join. Get in on all of these thingies. So many dungeons today. We have a bajillion dungeons. Sploofs is a self-proclaimed sploof. That right there, that's all you need. Sploofs is a self-proclaimed sploof on a self-love journey bringing chaotic gameplay and endless laughs to their streams. They've raised over $8,000 for charity, making them a true hero in our books. Expect LGBTQ-friendly vibes, chat interactions, and maybe even some Jackbox Party Pack fun. It's true, Sploofs is a queen who I got to have the absolute honor and privilege of meeting at St. Jude, and we have been friends ever since. Okay. I was thinking, did I just forget how many rows I was on? The answer is yes, I forgot how many rows I was on. Alright, we done it. Done did it. Becca MTBC is a crochet-loving, dog-adoring charity fundraising streamer. They're all about wholesome vibes and fiber arts. When they're not crafting up a storm, they're spreading joy as a music therapist. Join the Becca Boo Crew for cozy streams and good company. I I've come to ruin your peaceful stream with chaos. Or maybe just distracted a comment or two. Who knows? Or both. Why not both? Now that Bard is here. Bard. Shaw! Shaw! Hey, go! A fundraising streaker? Yes. Hida! Garama! Adino! Porque no los dos. Indeed. Oh! Oh! I mean, I could also be a streaker. I don't know. I can't have a streak to my own channel, though. So I can't join you in the streaking. Possible Bard, the professional casual. They're all about that hard mode life, bringing the challenge with a smile. BIPOC and neurodivergent representation? Check. Viewer rewards? Double check. Minecraft is their jam, but who knows what else they'll tackle next. Silksong has been a struggle. I finally 100%ed Silksong last weekend. Not this past one, but the weekend before. Finally finished Silksong 100%. I got that sweet, sweet 100%. Let's see if I have... Wait, hold the phone. Let's see here. Yeah, I figured I had deleted the screenshot I took, but I'll go into my DMs. The chef has been ruining me because you won't Act 3 him. There it is. Game completion. Ignore the fact that that says 85 hours. That's not actual representation. I left my game on for a while. 100%. Best boss. Most fun to me, most fun boss was First Sinner. I loved First Sinner and Clover Dancers. Those are my two favorite battles. Carmelita was by far the hardest boss. And yeah. Yeah. I'm not even going to mention how many tries it took me to do Carmelita. I lost track. I never even started keeping track. I guarantee it was multiple dozens. Exactly. The Clover Dancers very much felt like Mantis Lords. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Widow was also pretty challenging. You haven't gotten to Act 3, so I don't want to spoil anything from Act 3, so I'm being careful about stuff. Carmelita is the only spoil. There is a boss named Carmelita that you fight in Act 3. That's the only spoil that I will do. Another dungeon! Exclamation point join! You forget. But I love a lot of the fleas. Obsessed with the fleas. They bring me joy. Oh! And there's other stuff that you do in Act 3 that's just super fun. Act 3, get out of here, lightning. Act 3 is a B, a capital B word. What cutie are we working on tonight? You have ideas. Fleas are joy. Yes. I'm working on this cutie. I'm working on this cutie. It's Snorlax. It's Clefairy! Who's that Pokemon? Classic Snorlax. It's the shiny, mega, super, ultra rare version of Snorlax. Is that a It's a Manamana, actually. It's incredibly rare. You only find it after you fight the Elite 6.9 on Mount 420. Must be Gen 10. It's actually Gen 6-7. When am I streaming until tonight? I've got another hour. That's another hour to go. How are we doing? I feel like these aren't aligned. Are these? No, I'm definitely off by. Yeah, these. Yep, I'm definitely missing a row of black. Heck me. The ears are not the same. Chat, you win. Y'all distracted me enough. Oh well. Oh well, the ears are not. The ears do not match up, but they are close enough. I'm going to add a few more stitches around to lengthen the yellow part. That way they at least are the same height.
Lizard.
The black
Lizard.
parts aren't
Lizard.
going to match up.
Lizard.
That's
Lizard.
okay.
Lizard.
It
Lizard.
is what it
Lizard.
is.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
She changed the 69 into the 420 into the 6.7. Respect the hustle. Is probably the tension. I will absolutely blame chat. I think you guys intentionally distracted me to see me fail. I'm gonna flip my table. It's way too heavy for me to do, but I'm going to pretend it anyway. Yeah, being able to stream all three of the funny numbers into one sentence, my back hurts now. My back hurts, like, a lot. Chaos or distract. I mean, you did. You are a man of your word. We respect it. We respect it. What can I say? What can I say except you're welcome? When you make arms and legs, you have to concentrate to try and make them. I know, right? It was a nat 20 of charisma. It really was. Let's see if I can squeeze a little bit of fiber fill into these arms. Eh. No flipping tables. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for putting the table back. I'm sorry. It's just... I need to go to anger management. It's the fact that I played so much Silksong and Silksong made me rage. I have never Alt F4'd a video game before. And then I played
Meow,
Silksong.
meow. I'm a cow. I said meow meow. I'm a cow.
I've joked about Alt F4'ing a video game. I have not played Megabonk. I have not. This was definitely a first for me. Bareback, no worries. Take your time. Take your time. I will, like I said, I'll be here for an hour. We're gonna finish up this Pikachu. I'm gonna peek at you. Exclamation point, join, get in on the next dungeon. Nobody has even made a comment that our finished project right now is the big 6-7. You guys have not even made a comment about it. I, champion of Sekiro, the souls, first of the flame, almost broke a controller. Oh. Oh. Do you regret your life choices doing so, or are you good with your life choices? Megabonk, that's the one that's the like Vampire Survivors game, right? Same genre? Yeah, okay. That's the one that Death and Rebirth had been playing. I watched him play for a bit. It's all those kind of games like Vampire Survivors and Megabonk. It's too much visual stimulation. Like, it's way overwhelming for my eyeballs to handle. I would be so incredibly overwhelmed. I can't imagine. I got a Trojan armor. Oh. So are you on your first playthrough of Silk Song? I got you, yeah. Mr. Becca is also on his first playthrough of Silk Song, and now that I have beaten the game, he is continuing his playthrough. So he is in Act 3. He's at the end game, so he's just going around doing some end game stuff, not fighting like the ending bosses or anything like that, but he is just going around getting all the fleas and doing all the wishes and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I gotcha. You're first, feel free to look at hints and find the things around. I gotcha. I stayed away from like walkthroughs, hints, forums, Reddit, all those kind of things until like close to the end of Act 2 because I didn't know what I was supposed to do next. I thought I knew what I was supposed to do, and then I did it, and the game didn't go to Act 3 like I thought it was supposed to. And so I just wandered around. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, hello? What do I do now? So then I had to go to the internet for help, and then I realized I had done something in a different way, and I had to go do it again, but in the way that progressed the storyline. You dropped a couple days before it dropped a couple days before your birthday, so you may have reclused. Fair. I played an unhealthy amount of hours in Silksong when it first came out, and then craft fair season kicked into full gear, and I had to put down video games and pick up my crochet hook. So I completely understand. But that was my goal, was to finish Silksong by New Year's. That did not happen either. So, oops. Exclamation point, join, get in on these dungeons, you guys. Aeolus is putting in a bunch of hard work with his dungeons that are in the queue. We all have our vices, yeah. So this is gonna go here. Who has your favorite boss been so far, Bard? Because you asked me who my favorite was, best boss. Who do you feel so far has been the best boss or your most love-hated boss? And if you've already told me that I just completely ignored you, and I'm fully willing to admit that. Willing to admit when I unintentionally ignore people in chat. Sometimes I actively ignore people in chat. You were not one of the actively ignored. You were just a casualty of streamer brain. I do ignore. Sometimes I intentionally ignore certain people in chat, especially those that have a green sword. I tend to ignore those more so than my pink diamonds, but the love. I know. I've told you guys, I love you. I am not as obsessed with you guys as I am with Psyduck, but I do love chat deeply. I have gratitude and appreciation for chat, even when you guys troll me. Even when you intentionally break into my house in the middle of the night and not the yarn that I'm going to use for the next stream, even though I don't know what yarn I'm going to use for the next stream, you still manage to break into my house and not the exact yarn I'm going to use. Dancers, yeah. Leads you through the process, boss, but you just enjoyed Watcher a lot too. Yeah. Watcher was hard. Later in the game, obviously when you get to Act 3, those bosses were something else, very rage-inducing. Each time I had to fight Lace was one that made me want to quit playing Silk Song and just never pick up the controller again. But I persevered. I may take a break and Alt F4, go take a break, come back a few hours later and try again. Carmelita did that to me a few times. Trobio did that to me a few times. I'm trying to think of other bosses that made me Alt F4. I think it was just those. Lace, Carmelita, and Trobio, I think, were the three. Widow was one that made me really grumpy for a little while. Oh, Phantom. Phantom also made me rage for a while there. You got a Phasmo date, so you're gonna lurk and you can finally get that diamond. Yeah! Have fun on Phasmo. Enjoy the new map when it comes out tomorrow. Prince Zote, yes. The gorgeous, lovable, mighty Prince Zote. Prince Zote, hallowed be his name. Welcome in, my queen. How are you? Thank you for taking a shower and then gracing us with your presence after post-shower. Leisha, we were just talking about Silk Song bosses and who our favorite bosses are, so you missed out on all of the spoilers, so good job. You had impeccable timing to wait until all the spoilers finished. Exclamation point join. We've got another dungeon. I want to do this one. Then pull this here and then back through here. Welcome back, Lizzie. Yay! Okay, there we go. Pikachu has one ear. Is that good enough? The one-eared wonder. Ads are starting in 5 minutes. Just a heads up, if you're not subscribed over on Twitch, you can always go hang out on YouTube. Excuse me. Invincible, fearless, sensual, mysterious, enchanting, vigorous, diligent, overwhelming, gorgeous, passionate, terrifying, beautiful, powerful, Grey Prince Zoes. Also, bold of you to assume that you showered. Well, you always come to chat and say that you showered, so I just assume that you only want to talk to me when you're clean. So, that is bold of me to assume that. But I feel like it's a reasonable thing to think. Yeah, there we go. This will be a good placement for said ear. You're eating first. Oh, Laisha, did I tell you that Mr. Becca and I got a kind of sort of gym membership yesterday? It's not like a gym. It's just the local rec center. But they have gym equipment and exercise classes and the pool that we were hanging out at and we went swimming at, so. Starting next week, we will spend some time going to exercise classes and going swimming more frequently, and yeah, that we signed up for the 3-month program. Because that will bring us up to our Fiji trip. And then post Fiji, I will have a lot more availability and can choose to, if we end up using the program and the facility and all that kind of stuff consistently enough to warrant the money, then I can upgrade my plan at that point. I'm just to the point where I am frustrated that I'm at this plateau in my weight loss journey, that I have not gained or lost a single ounce in 2 weeks. I have been the exact same weight morning and nighttime for 2 weeks. Not a single ounce of change, despite upping our walks to over 3 miles, continuing to do my calorie deficit, nothing. So I'm gonna add some more intense workouts, not just long walks, but to add more intensity to the cardio that we do. That's kind of my plan right now. Alright, so we've got Pikachu's body is finished. I need to make the tail. And I need to put the cheeks, which I don't think I have any red in my scrap. Oh, I do have some red. Huge. I do have red for our Mr. Pikachu's cheeks. There we go. Perfect. Ads are starting in 40 seconds. I shall see you guys in 3 minutes. Please make sure you take care of yourself during this time. Stand up, stretch, hydrate, go to the bathroom, take a screen break. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. If I was with you, Buddy would train me. He likes to torture people. You see, that's the problem, is I would cry. Unless he wants to dance with me. if he wants to dance with me, like that's my kind of workout. That's why I love Dance Revolution so much. That's why I love Zumba so much. I feel like you get such a great workout by dancing. I need to add strength training in, which is why I was like, okay, well, if we're going to be coming here, I can attempt to use their weights and what other equipment that they have in the gym and blah, blah, blah. Because my arms are just skinny mini. I have 0 upper body strength. I have 0 form and shape in my arms. Exclamation point, join. And I don't plan to ever get myself to be like Popeye buff or anything like that. I'm not going to be a Zarya or a bodybuilder or anything. But I do want to have my arms not feel like it's just skin and flab. I want there to be like some firmness and stiffness to my arm and not feel like I have these wings that I'm floating around the world in. Okay. Is it the shake weight? You also have to show me the... Okay, no, okay. The little... The spinny circle link thingy. What was that thing that we had texted about that you won from your company or something? From a holiday party or something? Whatever that spinny waist thingy. I'll do that and the shake weight at the same time. I'll do that on stream for charity. That would be hilarious. That the hula hoop, exactly. Yeah. Infinity loop, infinity hoop, loop, infinity something. I'll do it on stream. Don't tempt me. I'll do it. I'll do anything obnoxious for charity. Hashtag for the kids, exactly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip 6. 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure what is wrong with this big twist yarn, but I think it's just the size of the hook that I'm not used to, because it's something else right now. It is irking me. I feel like it's the hook. I'm going to say it's the hook. I'm just gonna blame the hook. Chain 4. Got it. Single crochet 1. Skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2. Welcome back from ads, everybody that was stuck in ads. 3, 4, and last but not least, 5. Maybe if I can get it. There we go. 5. Beautiful. Next. Oh, I have to swap over to brown. Heck. We're gonna leave a long tail for this one because I need to use it for sewing the yellow parts. Exclamation point, join, get in on this dungeon. And brown. Swap to the brown. We've swapped. Go around for 2 rows of 6 stitches. I can figure out. There we go. Help! It's so hard to work with. There. Phew. So, Laisha, when are you going to officially pick back up your Silk Song journey? Because Mr. Becca wants to know. Boone? Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait until you message me on a daily basis about raging and how hard the bosses are, like you did during Hollow Knight. I can't wait. I want to hear all of your struggles. Because this guy over here decided he was going to be too good for video games, and he's not going to struggle. I've asked him to please struggle so I don't feel so bad about myself, and he's like, oh, well, how many times did it take you to fight this boss? I'm like, I don't know, a few dozen. Okay, well, here, I finished her in 7 times. Like, I was double digits. Okay, Pikachu is finished. You want him to do a complete no-hit run in Elden Ring. I'm tired of him. You're his biggest hater. He's watching a show right now. He's not listening. I literally counted the very, 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 very final boss in all of Silksong. I counted because I wanted to know how many times it was going to take me to defeat her. 19. It took me 19 attempts to finish the absolute final ending boss in Silksong. And I beat her, proceeded to not get 100% in the game, and so I went and finished, got the other thing that needed the 100%, but didn't get the achievement for completing the game at 100%, so I had to then go fight her again. Thankfully, it only took me 2 times. My next attempt only took me 2 tries. But, good lord, 19. Exclamation point, join. You got 15 seconds to get in on this next dungeon. I do not regret my life choices, though. I really enjoyed Silksong as a whole. It was incredibly hard. I do feel like I am a better gamer because of completing Silksong and persevering. It was very, very, very challenging for me. I'm not used to these types of games in general. I'm not used to just bosses that will absolutely slap you around and then tell you to call them later. Like, it's... Girl. No promises. I mean, he owns Elden Ring, so I wouldn't have to buy the game. That's the only reason why I'm even... like, maybe. Alright, there we go. I wouldn't have to purchase the game. That's the only reason why I would even remotely consider it. For charity. I'm specifying. For charity. I'll consider it for charity. Is this... Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not sure what that meant, but we're good. We're good. Now, oh, I need to add the yarn to the back. Yeah. Oops. It's okay. It's okay. Exclamation point enjoying getting on this next dungeon. I need to make these as circles. That was my question. I was like, do I make them as circles or ovals? Could not remember. And then the pattern just now told me. Cut these into circles. Cut my yarn into pieces. Okay. Might have made that circle a little bit too small. That's okay. This is my last resort. Thank you, Lizzie. Cut my felt into pieces. This is my crochet art. There. I got you. Bahantame, congratulations on your land. You did it! Okay. Flip this guy over. I'm gonna get this guy here. That feels a little too far to the side. I think I need to scooch him over by a row. Ironically, it's the hardest part is getting your pieces completely centered on round projects. Like, I feel like on a flat project, I can make my pieces match up without issue, but on round spherical projects, it is so hard to find that perfect center to where it just looks like it's supposed to be like that. Before I said safety eyes, you were singing safety dance. More. Oh my gosh, did you see the new Pokemon release on Friday for their new game, Winds and Waves? I am thrilled. I'm definitely going to be getting Waves because I'm a scuba diver and I love the water. So obviously, I have to get a game that's all about the ocean. But you haven't seen it yet? Oh, the new starters. The new starters. Some based on what Brian showed. Yeah. And he made some videos about it. Got 1, 2. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna go up 2 rows. Make it a little bit skinnier, too. Alright, so the problem I have now is getting the yarn to stay put, because I have nothing to tie it to. How do I tie it to itself? Alright, this Pikachu is finished. I'm just trying to... Oh, bollocks. Not do that. Rebecca, Michelle, Muddy. That's not what I wanted to do. It's okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's throw this up here. There, perfect. Well, there was a guy who posted a Instagram reel, and it was for one of the starters, and the starter is a dog, fire dog, and I'm gonna be a fire type. Apparently, I always choose the water starter, but I'm definitely gonna be doing the fire starter for this game. But he was like, I wonder, because we don't know what the evolutions are gonna look like. And he's like, let's make it cursed. And oh gosh, the glue is exploding. Help! Chat, help! Oh my god, the glue's going everywhere. Oh my god. So about that, the glue just... Okay, alright. Glue everywhere. Perfect. Alright, there's our Pikachu. Finished things, number 68. There he goes. There's glue everywhere. But he was saying, since he didn't know what the evolutions are, he's like, I wonder if the next evolution after the fire dog, instead of him being on 4 legs, if he now has more legs, and then the evolution after that is even more legs. So when you said more, it made me think, more legs. Hey Noodle, welcome in. We just finished our Pikachu. So here's our first boy. And in order to finish off stream today, I started working on a Psyduck last night before bed. Did not get a chance to finish him, so we're gonna work on him right now. The only thing I don't have the white felt. So I need to go grab some white felt, but we can at least do everything else. You love my mug? My Bucky's mug. Thank you. It was a gift for Valentine's Day from Mr. Becca. Exclamation point drop. Go, 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 go. I don't have exclamation point drop as a command for my stream. Thank you for the biddies to cause chaos on stream. Lizzie, Bahantame, and Lightning are all dropping to see who can make it through the chaos of the biddy confetti. Lightning made it. Seems rigged to me that he's the one that put the biddies out there to cause the extra chaos, and then he wins. No. Sounds rigged to me. Sounds like he did like a pay to play, pay to win kind of situation here. Hey Tito, welcome in. All right, here we go. Lightning, congratulations on your land yet again. Let's come over here. Lovely. And another dungeon! Exclamation point join. Get in on Lizzie's next dungeon, please and thank you. Got 30 seconds. Seconds. There we go. All right, Psyduck has his headache perfectly lined up. Weave this back through his body. Add his tail. I guess I'll put a teensy itsy bitsy little bit of fiber fill in his tail. Doesn't have much space for fiber fill, so we're not gonna put too terribly much. Oh, I did make my brother a corn for his birthday, so this is my brother's birthday present. In not so many words, he genuinely does enjoy and appreciate getting his crochet stuff for Christmas and birthday every year. I didn't make him anything for Christmas. Hi, Potion. So I wanted to make sure I made him something for his birthday, and I try to do things that are meaningful to him, which is basically very specific foods and World of Warcraft and Doctor Who. And I've already made him a TARDIS and a Doctor Who scarf. I've made him a bunch of different types of foods. I've made him a Murloc. And there's just not much in the way of World of Warcraft. So I'm running low on ideas for him, unfortunately. But he does like corn on the cob, so I figured that's a good one that I can make real quick. He gave me a few suggestions of stuff that he would like. So I still have a few projects up my sleeves that I can do in the future. It's just not something I wanted to do at this time. I really like this corn pattern. The Wonder Crochet is one of my favorite crochet artists right now. All of her patterns are free. Hi, Mama. What's up, sweet girl? Hi, you talking to chat with me? You showing off your cute teeth? Cheese. Cheese. Okay. All right. Let's put these feetsies on. Here. Your aunt collects Santas, but she had to convince herself not to buy herself one this year, so you crocheted one. Aww. Yeah, like, so for me, I collect ceramic cows, and my mom or my grandma actually started my collecting of the ceramic cows, and then when she passed away, my mom took over to continue the tradition of giving me a ceramic cow. It's a retired collectible set, so they're a lot harder and more expensive to come by nowadays. So I am fortunate whenever I get one each year, because I don't know how many more my mom has up her sleeves to get me, so we'll have to see for how much longer. And I'm also running low on shelf space. The shelves in my dining room are full to the max. So, exclamation point, join. Lightning, try again. It didn't take it. There we go, we made it in. Phew. Yes, I collect cows. I don't eat beef. I just collect the cows because they're cute. I have 10% life left on my watch. My watch just vibrated. I think this Psyduck would be one that would be a good size to fit for the aquariums. So I'm thinking of turning this guy into an aquarium. And I have it on my plans to make multiple Psyducks, because this, when I focus and I'm not super distracted by chat being silly and goobers, I can probably finish this Psyduck in about 30-ish minutes. Obviously right now I am slower because I'm responding to chat, and yes?
Excuse me? Mommy?
Shower time now? Yay, finally.
Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy.
Bye, Queen. Thanks for coming in. Have a good shower. Have a good shower, Miss Stinky Stinkies. But because I have so many people requesting crocheted Psyduck things, I feel like it just makes sense. So I have it on my list of projects to make 2 Psyducks. So since he's pretty quick to make, I'm going to make sure to focus and prioritize getting a second one of him made. And he's super stinking cute. Very easy to make. It's by Ami Amour. I don't do a lot of Ami Amour patterns just because they are sometimes oddly shaped when they turn out. But the Psyduck one has always turned out really, really cute. So I stick with this pattern. And I feel like I did the Ami Amour Chikorita. No, not Chikorita. Who's the fire one? Chikorita's the grass one. Who's the fire one? You're brainwashing, those are close. Exactly. Exactly. Cyndaquil, thank you, that's the one. Thank you, yes. So I think he has a Cyndaquil, or they, I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman artist. I just know their screen name is Ami Amour. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is the pattern artist that has a Cyndaquil that I've done before that also turns out super small and kind of interesting shaped. Let me go grab the white felt. Psyduck, stay put, please, and thank you. You're supposed to stay up. Okay. And I will be back in just a second. Hi, Potions. angel girl. Oh my goodness. Alright, I have the felt. Let me see if this will be a big enough piece to make for his eyes. Yes, it is more than enough. It's actually a little bit too big. So we love to see that. I'll round out these edges a little bit better. This one's a little bit pointy right here. Okay. I always like to start it off a little bit larger and kind of jagged, because then I can continue to shrink and round out the felt. It's a lot, I mean, it's impossible to add. You can always take off more as you need the size to adjust, but you can't add it back. You would have to then start with a brand new piece of felt. And I am so stingy and frugal that I use every little ounce and shred of felt possible. There we go. Does Pikachu's get a nose or a mouth? No, not according to this pattern. It's the chibi style that 53 Stitches does. They have, it's the style where it's just the eyes. There's no nose or mouth. Good question. Okay, I'm afraid of opening this lid and all this glue is gonna come rushing out again. Absolutely, there it is. Help! Oh my gosh, what is going on? Why is this? Well. Anybody who knows science and can tell me why the bottle is exploding on me right now? It's exploding glue everywhere. It's kind of like when you open a Coke bottle that's been shook everywhere and it just explodes. That's what's happening with the glue at this moment. I need my black to make the black dot in the eye, and here is project number 69. Need my black. There we go. Probably could have put the placement of the actual black dots of the eyes a little bit closer inwards, but that's okay. He is still cute regardless. How do I plan to make the new starters announced? Oh, do I plan to make the new starters announced for winds and waves? They're basically round. I mean, if somebody makes a pattern, I will absolutely do that. I'm not one to create my own pattern, but the fire palm dude, the pom or whatever his name is, pom bomb, he's just dog. He's a fire Pomeranian. I mean, I'm sure I could figure something out. All right, so here are the two that we were able to do on stream today. We're gonna go ahead and get on out of here, and I'm going to turn off this music. What is this button? I don't even know what this button is. Get out of here.
Lizard.
Close out of this music and get ready to go. Here's our raid message. Please copy that. And join in the whatever this is called. Dungeon. That's the word I was looking for.
Lizard.
Copy.
Lizard.
All right.
Lizard.
Whomst
Lizard,
is live
lizard,
right now that we want to go
lizard,
say hello
lizard,
to.
lizard, lizard,
Let's go,
lizard,
let's go,
lizard,
let's go.
lizard, lizard, lizard.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. La li da di da di da di da 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 ba dum ba dum bum.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow 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 meow. How about let's go hang out with Chelsea. Chelsea has the exact same keyboard as me, first of all, but also also is building the Lego Game Boy. So let's go hang out with Chelsea for a little bit, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Remember, no stream on Saturday because I will be out of town, but we'll see you guys on Sunday as we start our Starlight Children's Foundation fundraiser. Raid, Chelsea, honk. So here we go. Put this pillow down here. Get out of my way. All right. Here we go. Stay happy, stay healthy, splits, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, exclamation point, join first. There we go. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, mashed potato. See you soon, macaroon. Say goodbye, pumpkin pie. Toodaloo, kangaroo. Catch you later, operator. Adios, cinnamon toast. See you later. Goodbye, butterfly. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, everybody. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a beautiful week. Happy March. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. See ya.